We've got a real interesting project here today. This is a robotic milking parlor for a dairy farm. Again, another situation where the spray foam really helps address some of the issues because of the humidity and some of the other conditions associated with milk production. The spray foam really helps address those with its vapor impermeability as well as its ability to seal up around irregular areas and objects, framing, things along those lines. And what you'll see here is in front of me is a framed wall. There's going to be windows for observation. And if we walk around here, we'll see the robotic milking machine. This allows for the dairy cattle to come in as many as 5 times a day. When they feel like being milked, they'll walk into this machine or get in line if it's in use. There's a tag on them that the machine will scan so it knows exactly who the cow is, so it can monitor the quality of the milk and the production and everything else. And then milks the cow out, and everything is automated. This robotic milking machine allows one person to milk the same number of head of cattle that would typically take 2 or even 3 people. This room is particularly challenging because it's a wood frame with steel siding building in a high humidity environment. Because of the cows, because of the manure, and some of the other things going on here, it's real important to have a good quality vapor barrier as well as an insulation that's not going to absorb moisture. And that's what the spray foam addresses real nicely here. Although this isn't a bad system because having the styrofoam in front of the sheet metal allows for a little bit of a gap or a space between the corrugations of the sheet metal, and it prevents the foam from bonding directly to the sheet metal. So we end up with a real nice system in this situation as well. The other advantage of the styrofoam is today is the 10th of January, and spraying foam insulation onto sheet metal or steel in the wintertime here in Wisconsin is very difficult to do because of the temperature. The spray foam doesn't work well when it's sprayed on the cold surfaces. Having a layer of styrofoam between the sheet metal and where the spray foam is applied makes it a lot easier to apply the spray foam in difficult temperature conditions, especially when it's real cold.
What you can see is as we're applying the foam to the styrofoam, we get a nice rise out of it because it's going onto a surface that isn't real cold, absorbing a lot of the heat away from the foam. One of the biggest challenges of spray foam is if you apply it to a cold surface, it doesn't grow as much. And since the material costs so much and it's such a big component of the cost of a job, if we use a lot more material to do a job, the cost has to go up considerably.
Done?
All right. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.